What's going on, you boys? Welcome to Totally Blitz Podcast. We talking Thursday night football. Browns hosting the Steelers, AFC North Divisional game. And before we talk all of that, go down, like the video, and subscribe to the channel because it's your host, Paul Pickle Wyndham Concha. I got the rolling route because we're gonna get this shit rolling. And who's with me?
Hey man, that boy Paul has got the Rolling Loud. I'm known for Rolling Loud. So motherfucking, it's your boy Lil KK, aka the Dom PYE, aka Kev Waterboy Savoy. If you didn't know, now you know, young boy. But this Thursday night football is interesting. I want to ask you a question again because we talked about this off air, but on here. How do you feel about Thursday night football? Because I'm in my Thursday night football. Sometimes like this game, I'm not looking forward to, but they do be close.
That's what I like about Thursday night. It would usually be two teams that don't always deserve prime time, but it's usually two teams that are very close. Like I rather watch Pittsburgh versus Cleveland in a 4-point spread, a very close game in my opinion, versus Bears versus Packers Sunday night football. Like that was not a close game. I rather watch a close game with two teams that aren't the best teams in the NFL than one team that is and one team that ain't. So that's how I usually look at it. Give me a nice ugly game right here every Thursday.
Oh, I respect it. I respect it. I definitely like it more than Monday night because Monday night usually it might be something, but I feel like Monday night's a good early in the season thing. I feel like closer to the end of Monday night games, they just I don't know if they don't that extra days too much for them, but I feel like they'll be pulling up. Versus these Thursday night games, motherfuckers be tired, bro. You had like a way shorter week.
Yeah, no, it's short week, short rest. You don't really know what to expect. We have the Browns who are coming off a loss to the Jets where they should have won up 13 with 2 minutes left. That leaves a bad taste in their mouth. And then Pittsburgh losing a defensive battle against the Patriots where it all came down to one field goal. Neither offense has really looked great. I would say though, Nick Chubb has looked great. Anything on offense is just Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt are the only bright spot on the Browns. Pittsburgh, they don't have a bright spot on offense. Najee Harris hasn't looked good. Trubisky hasn't looked good. O-line. Cleveland is favored by 4 points, 4.5 points at home here. How are you feeling? Like, what do you see going into this game? Is it another Jacoby Brissett in the running game? Is it more the Steelers on the away team still owning the Browns no matter what?
The Steelers on at home.
No, it's the Browns at home here. Browns get back-to-back home games.
I mean, this is gonna be a true test because the Steelers don't have TJ Watt. So they can y'all stop the run? Can y'all be as aggressive? Can y'all still pressure their quarterback? Because if you put pressure on Jacoby Brissett, I'm positive that he's not gonna get to throw it in the first place. So he's not gonna. And then if you don't put pressure on him, like I don't really like an accurate pass to go through. As you can see, I'm not a big believer in Jacoby Brissett, but he is holding down that spot till Deshaun Watson gets there. But can they stop Nick Chubb? Can they stop without their main weapon? Can they do that? If they can do that, I have to give this to the Steelers. But if the Steelers can continue this two-headed beast and just play smart and not let these little plays go, because I don't really think they're gonna have the Browns defense is gonna have too much to worry about over the top. So like if they keep everything inside, I really don't see this game. It's gonna be a slugfest.
No, I think I definitely agree. This is going to be defensive slugfest. The over unders at 38 for a reason. That's a very low over under. How are you seeing here? I'll let you pick first. You don't always get to pick first. Or they're both teams are 1-1. Pittsburgh is 1-0 on away games. Cleveland's 0-1 at home. Does Brownie the Elf carry Cleveland to a win this weekend? Short week. Or is it going to be Pittsburgh coming here and owning their little brother and Mitch Trubisky and the defense show up?
Um, I appreciate you being able to pick first. It should feel good. Feel kind of, I feel kind of official. But I definitely got to take the Steelers, even though they burnt me last week against the Patriots. I could have did something on offense, but I'm not gonna say this team can stop the run. But I feel like if Mike Tomlin, the defensive juggernaut, with motherfucking Brian Flores is one of his assistant coaches, then they can sit down and understand what you guys are going to try to do, and they know that there are so many limitations at quarterback that you gotta run it. They're gonna have a game plan for that. So I'm gonna take the Steelers on this one.
I'm gonna take the Browns here. They're home favorites, just because even without even with Jacoby Brissett, this offense is still putting up like 28 points per game. They dropped 31 this week, and then like I think 20 something the week before. Like this run, Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt are legitimately good enough to score points all by themselves. And I think
Yep.
I can't say the same about Pittsburgh right now. Najee Harris hasn't had any good games so far. The passing offense has not been good. And the Browns defense did let up a lot of points last week to Flacco. I feel like they kind of turned around a little bit, play a little bit better here on a short week. And I think they get up for this game. So yeah, give me the Browns here at home just to continue to figure shit out without Deshaun Watson.
Man, so the Steelers are dogs in this one.
Yeah, 4-point dogs here.
They might be my dogs of the week.
But shit, anything else you got to throw on this game before we head out? Because I know I feel pretty good with my pick. How you feeling?
I feel very comfortable on my pick. I think you had a very good especially with the betters from a better's mindset. I think you had a really good take, and I think that could really happen. But I'm like, nah. I like Mike Tom. I'm gonna trust Mike T on this one.
All right. Well, shit. That's been Totally Blitz Podcast. That's us breaking down Thursday night football. Stay tuned for our picks coming up for this weekend game, Sunday and Monday. And we'll have our best bets and our games of the weeks for those episodes as well. And shit, we may even drop a little prop bets in there because we've been fucking rolling on all cylinders right now. And always stay tuned for the MMA boxing shit. We're dropping every week because, we fading every week. But if you didn't know, now you know, motherfuckers. And this has been Totally Blitz Podcast, your bitch.
Passing out the medicines. We've been on that rock star regimen, knowing that I'm heaven sent, higher than I ever been. I got a problem being problematic. Get the light beam on me, ready for electrostatic. Don't you step into this box if you're not batting. Then my gang got tools, you could